State, the Fox or whatever, I always made a point to talk about I'm coming into Detroit and this is major policy for us. So my whole crew knew when they stepped into the D, this was a special occasion.
The 313.
The 313. Yeah, so coming to Detroit over on 7 Mile in Orleans, you know, over by the Pershing area, and I was always fascinated about this spot. I was just here a couple of months ago and we buried my aunt, and she was the first person that allowed me to get a car when I was at driving age. Driving age in New York was like 19 from Long Island. Driving age out here, I was bugging out. It was like 15 and shit. I was like, man, I'm coming to Detroit, man, and fly girls driving at 14. And they get in these cars, and I'm naive. I'm thinking they get in the cars right off the plant. Because my grandfather worked for Ford, then he worked for, you know how that goes, GM and all that. And they tossed around the black people, and they tossed around the black people for like 75 years. And there was always something going on. My grandfather would have a shiny new car every year, but where he lived, he gets stopped almost every week over on 7 Mile. And getting stopped at 7 Mile in 1957, you getting stopped on some real racist shit, for real. Excuse my language. So coming here, being able to have the privilege to come here on a hip hop tip, and I do, you know, I got the utmost praise for all the fantastic artists that came up out of here since the 40s and the 50s. In the 50s, well, I'm kind of like an old head, because our old head, they always listen to older heads. Of course, you got to. You sit there and you listen and you take it. So I was hearing about Detroit in the 40s and the 50s, where it's going down, the Black Bottom and all that musically, because that's all my uncles and aunts and grandparents and all that, where they hung out. So I was hearing about the music, but you know, what it was before Motown. I'm a big Motown fanatic. I do think they dropped the ball when they moved out of here to California and did not take on hip hop. I mean, I was like, yo, it's like a no-brainer. You know, like as we were coming out of New York, we would come here and the most crazy fanatic audience was Detroit, not because y'all was fans of the music, because y'all did the music too. Not long ago I did a documentary, I don't know if anybody's seen it, a voiceover for Champs, you know, all the artists in Detroit. Now I know there's always some things going on where somebody don't like this, somebody don't like that. It happens to be, happens to be the aspect of the bad part of the nature that we get off of the slave mentality, so we cut and carve at each other. But I know that my contributions has always been when somebody in Detroit raised their hand, I'm saying, yeah, I want to see Detroit win. I'm from Long Island, I ain't from like Manhattan, my parents are from Harlem. So we always understood the 5 borough, well really the 4 borough, because y'all probably think Shaolin was a borough. Let me give y'all some New York education. New York education, a borough is a county.